So listen, did you see West Ham last night?
I did, yes. I did.
What do you think?
I thought it was look, they won the game. They done what they had to do.
Did you want them to win?
I spoke to this before. When we had a show before about this, and I did want them to win. And it's only because my dad is not with us no more. A couple of years ago, passed away. He was a big West Ham supporter. If he was still alive, I wouldn't want him to win.
Right. Okay.
So I'm mixed, really, mixed emotions that they won. But now they won. I wish they never. I wish they never. Oh, goodness.
I know. But listen, well done. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know, you've won that European trophy.
Yep.
You know, I've heard King's Year. I know it's slightly ironic, right? But I've heard some rubbish today.
I'm walking around. In the 5.5 hours that I had to spare today, I walked around Stratford. Earphones in, no music on, as you do. Yeah. Nothing on, just earphones in, just pretending.
What's a block out? Oh,
that's all I heard. I didn't realise the parade was going on today. I didn't realise. And I was hearing Champions of Europe. You know what we are, that song. Thinking,
I mean, they're kind of...
Are you? I don't...
They're being a little bit ironic, aren't they? Look, they are. They're having a bit of fun.
We're being a bit harsh, you in particular, and you're going to go for it.
No, I don't think I'm being harsh at all.
Well done. Look, I'm a Spurs supporter. People know that. I would absolutely be loving it if Spurs won this tournament. I would. So it's a bit ironic for me to say that. But I also know what that trophy is. It is the CARABAO Cup of the
it's not even that.
Of Europa.
It's the Papa John's.
Yeah, of Europa League, of Europe. So I know what it is. I'd be loving it because but now it's another team that's got one up on Spurs.
Well, most teams do.
Until Spurs win a trophy, now they've got this.
But that's quite. I quite enjoy that. The West Ham fans can beat you with that stick. I find that quite.
They can beat you with that stick at the moment.
Well, they can this season, and that's fine. We've had a disaster of a season, and do you know what? I take it on the chins because we've been absolutely dog muck, right? And that's fair.
Before obviously we get into it, because it's all almost over now, but it was some scenes. If you think it went back to when you were a player, those scenes on the pitch at the end looked incredible, didn't they? You've got to have a cold heart if you didn't look at that. And I did, and I smiled, and I watched it this morning, I watched the parade. But there's been this build-up of, like, had a better season than them. Get in your lane. So behave what
yourself,
we want to know, don't we, from West Ham supporters, do they think they've had the second best season in the Premier League then?
Well, do you know what? Either they're being very cocky and, you know, understandable if they've just won the trophy, right? No, I get that. But come on, be realistic, be honest. You've not had a better season than Arsenal. They've simply not. Arsenal don't even want to be in that tournament.
Yep.
The big heads don't want to be in it. It's for clubs like West Ham. It's for clubs like they're at the bottom. No, it is. Yep. It's the ones that can't make it, and that's fine. But that's what this tournament's for. It's for the 7th best side, and I think Villa are going to be in it this year, right?
Yep.
Right. So they're going to get in the European trade. I understand all that, but don't be coming on here saying you've had a better season than Arsenal, better season than Man United, better season than Newcastle,
Brighton,
a better season. No, they've not had a better season. Where Brighton are over-exceeded. They had a better season than Liverpool. I'll give them that because of who Liverpool are.
Better season than Spurs. I'll give them that.
Well, better season than most of the teams in the Premier League. Most.
Yep.
Right? Except for the ones that went down. I want to finish below them. But I'm not having this. And I know that Arsenal are big rivals of theirs. But with a straight face, I want a West Ham fan come on with a straight face and say, we've had a better season than Arsenal. Here's where it started. This is where I listen to Ali McCoist. I can't believe what he's about to say here. Who says he thinks West Ham have had a better season than Arsenal.
West Ham have had a better season.
They've had a better finish to the season, West Ham. There you go.
Well, think about it. I mean, just think about it. Arsenal, right, had an excellent season, got themselves back into the Champions League, a place where they are regularly, or have been regularly, right? Nobody's taken that away from them. But West Ham did something that they haven't done since 1965.
And you have to say as well, who's happier at this moment? West Ham fans waking up this morning or Spurs?
Or Arsenal fans?
And that's nothing to do with the new manager, by the way. I'm saying after Tottenham's season, they're disillusioned, aren't they? Whereas West Ham fans are like, European football.
They're buzzing. Absolutely.
That was Shaban, Big Al, and of course Ali McCoist debating or discussing. And I can't believe Ali McCoist has said that with a straight face.
But this is what I don't get, though. The discussion there was West Ham had a better season than Arsenal.
They've not. They've simply not.
Why has Alan Brazil brought Tottenham into it? And that's what I've been seeing on every interview with West Ham supporters.
But they have had a better season, Spurs.
Yeah, of course they have. Spurs have been rubbish.
Yeah, they have.
They've been rubbish.
That.
So are you happy to have a better season than a team that's been rubbish?
Yeah, okay, I get all of that. But it's the Arsenal one. And I'm no Arsenal fan, as everyone knows. I'm no West Ham fan. But this rubbish that I'm hearing today about Arsenal not having a better season than West Ham. And I'd love to hear from both sets of fans. And also neutrals. Who's had a better season? 03717 223344. Let's go to the lines. We're going to speak to James as a West Ham fan. All right, James.
Jimbo. All right, Darren.
Hey, mate.
I'm not. All right, I hope you're all right. I'm not going to dig you out. I'm coming straight for you, Jace. Normally, I really like you, but you've really wound me up tonight, mate. Why you take the shine for what West Ham have done, mate? You're taking the shine out of it. I'm not happy about it. I'll tell you why, right? Because the teams around Europe would cut their arm off to have this cup, yeah?
Who's cutting their arm off?
Right, let me tell you what happens, right? So
Apple Nicosia.
Coppa Italia, right? What happens? Fiorentina, who we beat last night, narrowly lost out to Inter. Who do Inter play on Saturday?
Honestly, this is the sort of rubbish you got to put up with. Now you're going to be hearing, if Inter win the World Champions League, you're better than Man City. That's what you're throwing, isn't it?
I'm not saying that, no, but you've got to quantify it, right? I didn't say we've had a better season than Arsenal, but you've got to quantify it. We've won something. Football is about winning something. Don't wind your neck in. Do not take the shine off for West Ham. Come on, you ones. I'm furious, Jace.
But James, this is the sort of attitude that makes me want to do this show. Because you phoned up, right, and you're talking about beating a side that beat Inter Milan. This is rubbish, James. This is the trophy. It's the trophy for teams that can't compete at the top end, right? That's what it's for. And you've won it, and well done. I said last night, congratulations. But you've not had a better season than Arsenal.
I didn't quantify it like that. All I'm saying is we've won the Europa Conference League. I'm Arsenal, big fat zero, mate. So, football's about winning things. We've won something.
No, it's about, James, it's also about where Arsenal are. It's all about levels. It's about levels.
That is a different quantification, right? We've won something. That is simple, right? And it's the third tier of a European trophy. I get that, and I buy it, right? I see where you're coming from, yeah? It's not Popper's Jones. Let me get you this right. If Fiorentina won that, they'd be going absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, but most sides in the Premier League, James, should win this tournament. Would you agree with that?
Well, let's see, because you said Villa are going to win it next year.
No, I didn't. I didn't say we're going to win it. I said most.
You said that earlier.
No, I didn't say they would.
Oh, let's see what Villa do. Well, let's see, mate.
I think they should win it.
Yeah, they should win it.
I agree with that point that Jason's making. I think Villa should win it next season. Whether they do or not remains to be seen, but I think they should win it.
Right, well, it's tournament football, mate, and you have to be in it to win it and work hard to win it. And
but Arsenal don't want to be in it, James.
No, well, ask an Arsenal fan, mate.
No, they don't want to be in it, James. James, they want to be the champions. Let me ask you this, James. I'll ask you this question. Do you think Arsenal would swap their season for your season?
Well, I'll swap. I'll turn it round.
No. Answer the question. Right. Do you think Arsenal would have swapped West Ham's season for the season they've just had?
It's a hard quantification.
No, it's not. It's very simple. No, they wouldn't. Rubbish.
I'll say yes. You know what? We got a shiny trophy.
Fight relegation.
We got a shiny trophy,
James.
Shiny trophy.
James, were you crying? Did you want Moyes out 8 weeks ago?
No, mate. Actually,
I haven't found one yet.
I've rung the show a few times. I've actually been a spawn. When he came back, I was a bit grumpy. Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, what did you do for us, really? But, I've changed my tune, and that was when he came back. Those 2 seasons, mate.
So 8 weeks ago,
one of our best
you heard David Sullivan. You heard David Sullivan on the White and Jordan show saying he was listening to the fans, the noise to get David Moyes out. There was a huge amount of West Ham fans that wanted David Moyes out about 8 weeks ago. True or false?
True.
Well, how can you say?
I've not found one for a while, to be honest.
James, drive carefully. I did the show last night. I was trying to find a West Ham fan that phoned up 8 weeks ago when David Moyes out. Found one. Now they're all hiding.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.